What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of modding my 997 Turbo. So if you guys are new to this channel and you've never seen this turbo or you don't know anything about this turbo, well, this is my 2009 997 Porsche Turbo, and it looks normal. Well, besides the wheel, it looks normal, but this is a performance beast. I've done extensive upgrades to this car, and you know, it's pushing over 600 horsepower to the wheel in this little car, so it's quite a roller coaster to drive. But today we're not talking about the horsepower or anything like that. We're just talking about this remarkable machine. And I mean, you can only do so many things to this car before it's considered overdone. So as you can see, you got the BBS E88s. Those are motorsport wheels. So, you know, those are just icing on the cake and stuff. But, you know, to the body, Porsche did an amazing job with this car from factory. So there's not really much you could do before you start to overdo things. So I like to do little tasteful things. And in this episode, we're going to do something to the interior. I've never done anything to the interior since I purchased this car. I've owned this car over 3 years now, and finally I'm doing something to the interior that I've wanted to do for a while. I just wasn't really sure how to go about it, so I did a lot of research. And obviously you guys can tell from the thumbnail or from the title of this video what the upgrade is going to be. But let's check it out. Okay, so my particular 997 Turbo, you know, I have the 16-way adjustable sports seats. These are, you know, sports seats that come standard with Porsche. Now, my seats are upgraded. They came a little upgraded from the factory with this Alcantara insert. This is normally just like plain leather or cloth. This is Alcantara insert on the driver and on the matching passenger side. And although these seats are cool, I mean, you know, they're fine. They're multi-way adjustable and stuff, and with the lumbar support. They're okay. They're okay. But you see these seats a lot standard. These seats come, you know, pretty standard on most 911s. You know, I think all of them come with those same seats. Yeah, so for the fact that, you know, they all come with the same sports seats, you know me, if you've been following this channel, I like to do things just a little bit different. Now, obviously, you know, ideally, when you do upgrade seats on this car, you want to go with the folding carbon buckets that Porsche make. Now, although I can't afford to purchase those, financially it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever to spend the money that they ask for those seats. I'll actually show you a set that's on eBay right now, somewhere around here. Clip cut. Yeah, so there's no way in hell that I would, you know, financially that makes sense to spend that much on just two seats. Although they look good, great, they're gonna stay right there. But the next best thing is, these are the next best thing that I feel are perfect for my 911, and there's a couple reasons why I chose these seats. Now, ideally I did want to go with the Pepita style, but these are Recaro pole position classic seats, ABE classic seats, and I mean, you know, first glance they're just beautiful seats anyway, but they're also Recaro they're quality, and they look good. So let's check the seats out real quick. So first thing about these seats is these seats come with the Napa leather. So, you know, it's soft, luxury leather. And then you have this beautiful pattern, which is kind of like the houndstooth pattern that came in the classic older Porsches. And the next thing about this pattern is it has these red boxes, red checks in it. So some of these checker boxes is red, white, and it just goes perfect with a red 997 turbo. Yeah, so I think that these seats are gonna be like the perfect seats to put inside the car, and I think they're gonna look really good with the interior, because the interior is black, the car is red, and they're sports seats. Now, in order to mount these seats, I actually got something special. So this is BBI's, you can see it there, BBI. This is BBI's sports bucket mount. And the reason why I went with this particular mount, there's a lot of mounts on the market. You got planted, you got some custom, and you got sparkle. There's a lot of different mounts on the system, but on the market. But these BBI ones, they checked all the boxes. You know, I did my homework. I did extensive research on this. They check all the boxes that I need, that I feel is going to be perfect for this car, from the sliders to the side mounts to the etching of the BBI logo on the side. Also, this let the seats sit extremely low, so I have the same seating position that I have currently, or maybe even a little bit lower. So that's a plus. And yeah, I mean, these were ideal. I do got one more thing though for you guys. Now, although it took me, I ordered those, it took about a month for those to come. Those came directly from Germany. Ordered those brand new from Germany. And you know, they do look amazing. Like I said before, the Pepita design was always my original favorite. So I actually found these seats online for a really great price. And I actually picked these up last week. And I don't know, I was a little bit torn, but like I said, I feel like that checkered pattern goes better with the overall car and interior, and the leather is more quality. Although this is a classic pole position as well, this is made by Recaro in the USA. In the USA, leather is a little bit different from the German leather. German leather got the Napa. The USA leather is a little bit harder, but it's still nice, but it's a little bit different. But tell me what you guys think in the comments. Let me know which seat would you put inside this car. Would you put the Pepita or would you put the checkered? And yeah, well guys, I mean, you know, enough talking. Let's get these seats mounted on the BBI mounts and sliders. Let's get the old seats out. Let's get working on this so we can see it in the car. Alright guys, so you can see what I'm doing is I'm just basically adjusting the amount of recline based on what my car is currently right now. I just had it in the second position. So with these BBI mounts, like I said, another good thing about them is there's like 5 ways to recline back. So this one feels okay, but I'm going to go back a little bit more. Just trying to get it as close to what it is like in the car right now. Alright, I think I found the setting that I like. the best. You get a little technical too. So if you really want to get technical, I got this, what do you call it? Protractor, or basically it's an angle guard from Klein. And what you do is you just put this on the ground and zero it, turn it on. You want to zero it on the ground. So, and then just put it down in the seat. What I can do is put it in the seat. I can see I have 27 degrees going back in that seat. And I got 27 degrees from the center cushion on this seat. So this position is really close to what the stock position is. So I'm gonna leave it at this one. Basically mounted all the way up there to the the fourth hole. And I still have, there's still 2 more holes that I could recline back. So this is good. All right, guys, got both seats mounted on the BBI mounts. Like I said, you'll be able to see that BBI logo on the side, which is pretty good. But I got you at this angle because you could see the angles of the seats. Basically, I set them up to match the angle of which I normally sit. You can see my normal sitting position right there. And these seats are just about right on point with the angle of which I normally sit. And then you want to set the passenger exactly how you sit because you want the seats to be uniform. So now, time to get the seats out of the car. Alright guys, so the seats are both unmounted. So you see they're both moving. Problem is, come around this side, you can see I only got so much room over here. And my door only opens to about there. I don't think, maybe I could slide the other seat through, but I'm just gonna move the car over. Because this seat's already unloosened as well. So if you don't know how to unloosen these seats, it's fairly simple. There's a bolt right there. It's a little dark. Bolt right over there. Then you just move the seat all the way back. There's one in the front on each side. It's still got the power on. I didn't disconnect the battery yet. But I just want to show you guys where that other bolt is. So right there. So right there in the front. And the other one's right there in the front. It's all black, so that's why it's dark. But let's move the car over. Just now kicking the clutch back, I almost kicked myself to the back seat. But anyway, I'm gonna disconnect the battery now. So we're gonna just power that down for like probably about 10-15 minutes. Let the car power down, let everything power down and juice out. And then I'm gonna disconnect the seats. Alright guys, if your car is like mine, which most cars are like this, if you remove the seat, now's the perfect time to pull the vacuum out and just clean all this up. So I'm going to pull the vacuum out, clean that up. I need to get the seat belts off. I need to get the seat belt off and then transfer to the Recaro seats. But let's see how these things look side by side. Okay, so you can see I did match it up pretty perfect actually. So you know, the angle of which I'm sitting is the same, going to be in the same in the Recaro versus the sports seat. And man, that sports seat is heavy. Alright guys, so the seat belt, just unbolt the seat belt there, and then gotta track down the wire, which comes to this plug here. This is the airbag plug. You can still see the airbag plug, and this other plug is in there. So there's two other plugs that's still in there. But the seatbelt one, so the seatbelt is out, mounted there, coming in on the inside, and then I have the wire here, which I'm gonna plug back into the harness in the car. But that seat should be good to go in now. So let's slug that in. Alright, so this is the plug. This is for the seat belt. That's where the seat belt go. But since there's no harness for this to click in, you're just gonna have to use some black tape and tape this up so it doesn't come apart. Alright guys, after much time taken and making adjustments, finally the seat is in. You can still see the passenger seats in there because I haven't made it over there yet. But just wanted to appreciate this particular side and just how damn good that looks. And it also sits very well. Like I did sit in it. Let me go take a seat. So when I get inside this thing, you know, you do sit in. You sit in pretty snug, obviously, because it's a bucket. But you know, once again, it's reclined perfectly because I don't want my head to be exactly on it. I like to sit back when I'm ready, but otherwise I like to sit up. It is sitting with the seat mounts and the way that it's mounted. It is actually sitting lower, just a little bit lower than what I was before, which is perfect. I mean, it feels perfect. Like, I mean, it's pretty much spot on to where it was. I mean, probably like a half an inch. I can feel just a little bit. I'm in the seat a little bit deeper, but I mean, you know, the fit is good. Fits in here perfectly. The slider, I had to make adjustments to get the slider to work properly, but finally the slider is working properly. But I'm gonna get this passenger side in and then wrap this video up. Don't want to make this too long, but damn, it feels good, it looks good. Can't wait to drive. The other thing is getting out. It's so deep you sit in there, so getting out is a little challenging. Alright guys, so yeah, I'm a little beat. Finally done. You can see the area is kind of cleared up. The garage is cleared up. It's time to reveal, you know, the full thing. I'm happy. Let's check it out. I had the seat belts, I routed the seat belts through the seats, so it'll be flush on the seat. And yeah, I mean, whew, it took a while, but it looks very, very good. Alright guys, so as you see it, done, finally This thing took hours. You know, I thought it was going to be a simple job. Well, fairly simple, but there's nothing simple on this car, unfortunately. What I thought was going to take probably like, you know, an hour or two took me all day, because the sliders, you have to make adjustments with the sliders and put spacers on the side between the seats and the sliders. That way the sliders work the way they're supposed to. Because at first I didn't have no spacers between them, and then I put the seat in and the seat wasn't sliding anywhere. I was wondering why, and that's because the side mounts were bent in too much. So just had to compensate with some spacers. And then the seat belts, had to take apart the seat belts to route it through, and then take apart the seatbelt buckle from the old seat. It was a mess, but it looks amazing. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. It's exactly the look I was going for, and I can't wait to bring this out. The next event is on September 15th, so I'll be out there, and I know everybody's gonna love this new look. I mean, I love this new look. I really love this new look. But anyway, guys, drop a comment. I'm done. I'm hot. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I didn't even put away all my tools yet. Just drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.